there are important signals happening in gold and silver. The precious metals are reaching critical support zones that could prove to be great buying opportunities if we interpret the technical signals the right way. And that way we can avoid losses and profit from the ongoing bull market in precious metals that will make us a lot of money in the coming years. Let's talk about it. Welcome to Hot Trades of the Day, your show for swing trading ideas for the coming days and weeks. And I got a really good question from viewer Barber Guitar 5848. He says, hey, great video. I just want to share an observation. Would appreciate your feedback. On the weekly chart, gold has a bearish engulfing candle and the RSI is overbought. Seems there's more downside. What do you think? I think we'll reach 2,300 US dollars per ounce. So, great question. Love this question. Why? Because Barber Guitar has his own opinion. He formed his opinion in the market. Now he's asking, and we're having a quality discussion about this. Let's get to the charts. And by the way, keep the questions coming in the comments. I will start doing Q&A shows on the weekends for you guys, answering the questions if they're quality questions. Don't just try to pump your Uranium Explorer stock. I'm not interested in that. So this is the daily chart for gold. And look what we are seeing. I told you before the two zones that we need to look at. 2.6 as the first support zone, but this double support zone down here. And look where we ended up today. We almost reached it. And I tell you guys all the time, look at the wicks when we get deeper into the trading session. They tell us the story, what's happening in the market. And look at this, we got a long wick. If this holds up, this is really, really interesting. That's a reversal candle. Not surprisingly, it happened like right above the support zone. That happens a lot, right? The professionals, they look at the charts the same way we do. They see where the marks are and they say, all right, we're going to turn this ship around right before. But it might also come back down and test it a little bit. A lot of times, to be honest with you, I wouldn't have been surprised if they tried to push gold down below the double support to trigger the shorts of all the scared retail investors. But as of right now, it doesn't look like it. This wick is significant. If it holds, we need to keep this in mind. Now, let's look at the weekly and the monthly, okay? So this is the weekly chart. So first off, this is an ugly looking chart, no doubt. It's oversold on the weekly, clearly, as we can see. Now, there is no bearish engulfing candle on the weekly, all right? We see this doji right here. That's a bearish signal, right? And if you would have played that out, you would have really had a really nice down move. But there's no bearish engulfing candle. However, I think what happened is he mixed up the monthly and the weekly. Because if we look at the monthly, this one looks, it's also not a bearish engulfing candle. Why? Because this big red candle that you see does not fully cover this big green candle. And that's what a bearish engulfing candle is. It basically covers the whole body of the previous candle. But the most important thing that I want to get at in this video that's really, really important is if you look at the monthly candle, which is absolutely fine if you're a swing trader, to determine the overall trend of the market, you really need to wait till the end of the month. This is a mistake that I made on weekly candles when I was trading shorter time frames. You kind of anticipate, right? Like it's Wednesday, so there are 2 trading days left in the week, and you kind of anticipate the formation that this weekly candle could take. But this can change in 2 days, and then it's completely negated. So we're looking at these monthly candles. Right now, this monthly candle is completely useless. I'm not even bothering looking at it. Why? because we're in the middle of the month of November. We have 2 weeks left. This candle could completely change. Is it likely that it's going to completely change and reverse in gold? Not so much. Maybe Bitcoin, which moves a lot, but not in gold. But what I'm saying is, if the gold price now recovers in the next 2 weeks, all of a sudden we will have a red candle, but we have one with a really long wick, which is not nearly as bad a technical signal as this candle as we see it right now. So, learn from my mistakes. I lost money, so you don't have to, because I anticipated what candle formation is going to look like before they played out. If you want to look at monthly candles as a signal, do not even bother looking at them before 2 trading days before the end of the month. If you do weekly, don't even bother looking at them anticipating before Friday, because the chance is very high that you're going to get a wrong signal. You're going to position yourself anticipating what's going to happen, and then it can change quickly, and then you are caught. And that is a mistake that will cost you money that is easily avoidable, right? If you look at the daily right now, what do you see? An absolutely oversold gold price, a long wick, right? A start of a trend reversal formation at a double support zone. So the chances are pretty good that we're going to go higher. Would I trade this yet? No, I'll wait till we see either a clear trend reversal or we see a test of the double support zone, right? But what I'm saying is the weekly candle, the monthly candle, there's a high probability this will change dramatically in the upcoming day for the weekly, or days for and weeks for the monthly. So don't try to anticipate in the market. Let the candles and the chart patterns tell you the true story. Let's take a look at silver. Silver looks even better, right? Pretty similar to gold, but a little stronger. As we can see, it also didn't reach the uptrend, which would have been ideal. But the support zone, it's showing a reversal candle again with a long wick, and silver is already in the green. That is better than gold. And I've been telling you, silver will be the big winner from the Trump administration, because you have this double factor of precious metals and industrial metals. If I look at this chart since 2024, the only thing that I see is higher lows if we hold this uptrend and higher highs. So don't tell me that the precious metal trend is over. No, it's absolutely intact. We're seeing a correction in the overall uptrend the same way we saw one here. Was this painful? Yeah, it was painful, but it was also a great buying opportunity. Now we're seeing the same thing. Let's zoom out, gold, same thing. Breakout all-time highs, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher low, higher low, higher low. Right now, the charts are giving you no indication that the bull market in precious metals is over. So, do your homework. If you like the miners, spend this weekend, I know there are more fun things to do than that, but still, spend time researching the miners. I've been doing this over the past days. I told you guys I bought some B2 Gold yesterday. Why? Because I like dividend stocks. And if I can get dividends and gold together in a really attractive yield, and I can invest in the gold sector, I'm double in. Now, there are some other gold mining stocks that also pay dividend, actually even higher, around 8% than B2 Gold, which pays out around 5.5 to 6% depending on where you buy it right now. But there's a clear reason why I personally chose B2Gold, and I will get into that in one of the next videos or in the Q&A session. So please remember to keep the comments coming. And thank you very much for the kind words that you've posted in the past days. That obviously keeps me motivated to do these videos. If you have questions, if you have ideas that you would like to discuss, to invest in, let's talk about it. Put them in the comments. If I don't get to them in the video, I will get to them at the Q&A. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.